and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is how do people describe you to others? For that, as usual, we have three piles. Pile number one, sun card. Pile number two, hope. Pile number three, sage. Guys, if you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Now let's get started. Hello, hello, pile one. Let's see how do people describe you to others. Starting with the astro dice, Gemini, okay, happy, smiling, Libra. So people describe, okay, Libra, Gemini, a lot of air signs. Happy, smiling, someone who is pretty happy go lucky, someone who is very happy in general, a happy person, an individual having a happy disposition, someone who is pretty social, pretty approachable. You know, you give off only good vibes to others. You give off good vibes, and you are known for being very happy, charming, happy go lucky. That's what you're known as. Okay, you are described as someone who is very responsible, very reliable, very dependable. Yeah, one of its kind. Fool card. You know what? You're described as somebody who is very youthful, somebody who is not afraid to take risk, but at the same time you're a little naive. You tend to trust people too much and hence get hurt a lot, like chances, or you guys have history of getting hurt in life because you are somebody who tend to take a lot of chances. You tend to trust people. You're a little more gullible than usual. So, yeah, that's how people would describe you. Behind your back, Ace of Swords. Look at you. You are bursting with sparkly new ideas. You guys are very out of the box thinker. You are seen as those people who can literally think out of the box, do things which are completely out of the box, out of their scenario completely. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what an abundant opportunity. You are the kind of person who is literally walking on the right path of abundance and success. You are that person who is very much like you are genuinely a generous and an abundant energy. You are one of its kind, anyways. Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely you're going places. You are seen as the kind of person who is slowly but surely you are moving towards your goals and visions. You know what, you started off as the dark horse of your family, and but now you're slowly but surely you are cross passing everybody that were there before you, and you are slowly going towards your goals. Like you have become more hard headed for success. You have become, with age, you have become more mature, more hard headed, more success oriented, more target oriented. Don't let your past hold you back. Exactly. You were not a winner. In childhood, you are not a winner. You are not the amongst, especially amongst your siblings and all, you were never seen as somebody, like nobody thought you could do really well in life, but suddenly you haven't let your past decide how your future is going to be like. Set your sights higher. Literally, you have gotten way smarter. You have become the person who is very smart, very ambitious, very resilient, extremely determined. Follow the voice of the soul. Literally, you are the ambitious person. You guys are the kind of people who follows the what their soul says. You know, your mind, body, spirit, everything are in one alignment. You are very introspective, very self-reflective. You are the kind of person who speaks their mind, who speaks what their soul tells them to do, and you are not afraid of the consequences as a result. And that is something that people describe you as, like someone almost like a truth telling, straightforward kind of an individual. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Exactly. You guys are the kind of people who literally you believe in celebrating your own self, your success, your failures, everything you believe in celebrating. You are a person who believes that, life of an individual should be celebrated no matter what. Else, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect you deserve. Exactly. You guys are also described as very dignified. Of course, I can see someone, a dignified person is someone who knows their own worth. You respect yourself and you give that respect to others. You are not seeking validation externally, nor are you. Being a people pleaser. You are a very dignified individual who conducts very classy people. In a way, people tend to look up to you for in life. Like if you have to be somebody, be like pile number one. It's more like that. Honeybee, very productive people. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Exactly. You guys are very forgiving and compassionate. I'm seeing you have been through phases in life where you felt like people could have treated you better, things were not fair and square, but you do not sit with that. You do not carry your past burden. You travel light. That is another thing that people describe you as, like someone who tend to forgive and forget and believes in moving on in life. Two of wands, you've come a long way in life. You literally hold the keys to your destiny. You are the kind of people who are very reliable and dependable, someone who holds, like you have literally, you are the one who literally have decided how their destiny is going to be like. That's what I can see. Libra can be significant for a lot of you. Oh, of course, Libra came out. A win-win outcome is the focus. You are seen, you're described as a winner, somebody who probably had a, their start in life has been a bit shaky, on shaky grounds, but they are you are seen as a future winner. This is a person who is born to win. This is a person who is born to do well in life. That's how you're being described. Leo can be significant for a lot of you. Confidence is your key to success. You are seen as somebody who is very confident, who is very resilient, confident, determined, driven, someone who is focused towards their goals and visions and missions in life. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. Exactly. What I'm seeing is for you, newer and better opportunities are opening up. It's because of your own success, and you are described as somebody who have really increased their horizon with their own work achievement success, very self-made. You're described as somebody whom nothing was handed down to this person on a platter. Everything that you have today is something that you have achieved on your own. The sun cut, beautiful, beautiful. Give yourself the permission to experience joy. Exactly. You are the kind of person who is extremely joyful. You are the kind of person who is extremely um, compassionate, very joyful. Yeah, I mean, this is how you'll be, like someone who knows how to enjoy life. Also, I'm seeing busy bees. You are resplendent in your own glory. Four of Wands. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. Exactly. You are the kind of person who is very comfortable and very, you do not need a lot of others' external validation to be who you are. Also, you are the kind of people who are very community minded. You are known. Like, you tend to make, you are the kind of people who can run a soup kitchen, making strangers who are going through difficult phases feel better. I'm seeing, like, you literally, this lady, she runs a volunteer or a shelter, and you celebrate everyone's birthday. You believe in celebrating life with a lot of positivity. You bring in a lot of positivity in life in general. All right, guys. I hope you've got some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. Let's see, how do people describe you to others? Starting with the astrodice, of course. Taurus, no self imposed limitations, strength and fortitude. You know what? How do people describe you to others? You are being described as somebody who is strong, someone who do not really limit themselves. You are also very stable, someone who is very reliable. You are described as someone who is very grounded, reliable, stable, dependable, routine oriented, disciplined, driven for self work and self betterment, driven for success. Fool too, you know what, a fool too has been a fool at one point. You have been a person who has been a fool, someone who really, you have grown wiser. You are no longer as gullible as you used to be. You are no longer as trusting of others. You measure your pros and cons before you jump. Six of swords, you have really gone a long way in life. You have come a long way. Strength, you're a very strong, reliable, dependable person, very strong person. Your strength is your key. You guys are very strong people. Nine of Wands, it would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. You guys are seen as those people who are very strong and somebody who has the indomitable courage to, like, whatever life throws at me, I am not going to bow down. You have that mindset in you. Knight of Cups, romanticize the present moment every chance you get. You are seen as those people, you're described as those people who tend to romanticize life, maybe wearing a cute outfit, maybe a cute pair of ballet flats, some a cute way of doing your hair, something where you romanticize your life with small things, like during the winters, cute socks, maybe. I'm just giving an example here. So you tend to romanticize your life through small stuff, like, which are very trivial. Apparently they are very trivial, but they do make a lot of sense. Broom, tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Exactly. I'm seeing a lot of you are very much organized into dusting, cleaning, organization, repeated organization. You are that kind of a person who is completely into, like, you tend to tidy things up, tidy your space up, tidy your life up. You are that way. Also, you are somebody who have literally, you have gotten rid of a lot of nuisance from your life and have made your life so much better. You have literally made your life better for yourself. Like, you guys are the kind of people, you have really, you had to turn your back towards a lot of relationship and situations which were literally, once you lose some people but your peace is gained, that kind of a scenario. We tend to, even we know, when we know that some people are toxic for us, some people are not good for us, but we still stay on in those relationships, hoping and praying for better. But you know what, once you lose them and you gain your mental peace, it's a little like out of your comfort zone scenario initially, but you have not really lost somebody who really would have made a difference. You can always rewrite the story. You have really managed to rewrite the story of your past. King of Pentacles, true success isn't just about money, it's about happiness too. You guys are the kind of people, you tend to pursue your mental peace. You are the kind of people, a lot of you, you have restarted your life from scratch. You have really rewritten. I'm seeing a lot of you were written off by people who once mattered to you, maybe ex partners, maybe even your parents, siblings, but you guys have proven your naysayers wrong. A lot of you are self employed, or you prefer to work from home or from distance, or I'm seeing a strong self employed, or maybe a lot of you have a day job, but you have also managed to convert your hobby into your business, a side hustle, which gives you a lot of not just money, it gives you a lot of happiness. That is something I can see. It's your happy space and happy place in general. Your potential is endless. You have a lot of potential. Literally, people talk about the fact that this is a person who has a lot of potential about them. I mean, people really describe you as somebody who has got a lot of potential, and they can really achieve, should they choose to invest their potential in the right way. You can be your own knight. Literally, you have become the person who do not need a knight in shining armor. You are very much your own knight. You are very much your own person. Storm, every hurricane comes to an end. You are the kind of person who have endured a lot of storm in their lives. Literally, you have endured a lot of storm to reach where they have. Like, literally, you have endured a lot to reach a position in life where, like, seriously, for you, you know that this too shall pass. I mean, that shows your mental stability. That shows you are a person who is very strong. Excuse me, very strong, very agile, very dependable. The emperor, being the authority of your own life, comes with a lot of responsibility. You are a very responsible person, extremely responsible, very, very believable, reliable, responsible. You are highly thought of. Bo, people literally think very highly of you. Extremely, like, I'm seeing people literally think of you as somebody. Exactly. You give the message of transformation and hope. If this person can do after seeing so much in life, then so can we. If this person can stay strong and positive, you are described as someone who is you tend to signify the message of hope and transformation and metamorphosis in one's life. Independence, very independent person, very independent, very self-reliant, independent, dependable, that kind of a person. Position of authority, you guys are going up the ladder of success, of stature, of status, everything. Like, you guys are going up the ladder. Star, guaranteed success. You are the kind of person who, you have like, you guys have guaranteed success. You guys have really achieved that success in your life on your own terms. By the way, remember to practice self love. You are the kind of people who are very much into self love and self appreciation. You are the kind of person who genuinely believes that, you know what, if I do not love my own self, I should not expect someone else to come and love me. That is something which is very true in your case, that you guys are an active practitioner of self love and self appreciation. Start a revolution. You are seen, you're described as a revolutionary. You are described as that person who is very, very, you're very fair and just, and always you stand up for the right. You are also seen as a rebel, someone who stands up whenever they feel that justice has not been delivered, and you don't really care about the consequences. Try not to be so picky, okay? Exactly, you're very non-judgmental. You are very non-judgmental, who tend to embrace everybody with equal ease. Like, you are the kind of person who can embrace and include. You're very inclusive and non-judgmental in nature. All right, guys, I hope you've got some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 3. Let's see, how do people describe you to others, starting with the astrodice. Strength and fortitude. Capricorn, gregarious, high vibrational. Guys, you guys are seen as very strong, very resilient. Of course, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo can be significant, very routine oriented. You'll be described as someone who is very diligent, almost like a nose to the grindstone, someone for whom everything is like a project, very organized, disciplined, routine oriented, gregarious, and high vibrational, very, very high vibrational in general. Okay, how are you being described? Okay, Capricorn coming out twice. A lot of Capricorns I'm hearing. The end of a tough cycle approaches. A lot of you have been through something major that has happened in the last 5 6 years, and that is coming to an end. And when it's ending, it's giving you a lot of positive things. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. You guys have woven together the crown of acknowledgement, the crown of eternity. You guys have really managed to weave together, you have woven together rather, the crown of respect, of status, stature. You guys, when you have literally used your adversity, your suffering to your advantage to make a better life for yourself, Lord, take charge with authority. You guys have become the most authoritarian types in general. You guys are the kind of people who is being respected. You're described as somebody whom everybody, like, you guys are very responsible and reliable, and people also respect you because of your responsible nature and reliable nature. Your commitment is being tasted. I'm seeing like a lot of you have been put through situations and stages where your commitment was continuously being tasted. Taurus can be significant, prosperity lies ahead. You guys are seen as very prosperous people, very prosperous, ahead of their times, very disciplined, very driven. She wolf, lone wolf, unleash the wild within. You are the kind of person who are the lone wolves. You guys do not meddle in other people's business, but at the same time, if someone tries to mess with you, you know how to rip them apart, you know how to mess right back. You guys are also very routine oriented. You guys tend to intimidate a lot of people. You're a little dark, something very witchy about you, something very intimidating about you. Spider, what a wild wave we weave, dear child. A delicious mystery untamed. You know, you're described as a little mysterious. Someone who tend to hide themselves in a wrap themselves in a cloak of mystery. Lot of Scorpios I can see. A lot of you have beautiful hair. People talk about your hair. Like, something about your hair makes you stand out. Especially, I'm seeing beautiful, like long thick hair. Some of you, it looks like feather. Some of you, it's just the way your hair frames your face is something that makes you stand out and people talk about it. Gorilla, take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Exactly. You guys are the kind of people who are very, you guys are very compassionate, especially very kind and compassionate. You are not afraid to share your own success, both money and otherwise, with people whom you care about. You guys are a very good family person. You're a very good best friend. You are that 3 a.m. friend, very reliable and dependable. Have faith in your dreams. Exactly. You guys are not just dreamers, you are the kind of people who have implemented their dreams. You have really managed to manifest and turn their dreams into reality. These are the kind of people who not only had faith in their dreams and in their abilities, but they have also managed to transform their dreams into their, like, into reality. Choose your path. You guys are walking on the right chosen path of success and abundance. Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Exactly, you're seen as a very resourceful person. Very resourceful, very generous, very reliable, resourceful, generous, dependable boar. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you would emerge victorious. Exactly. You are seen as someone who is very courageous, who is very disciplined, who has the confidence to go through anything and try and come out as a winner on the other side. You guys have the guts and courage to really put yourself to through anything that will really, I mean, you have the courage to face whatever comes your way. You are not afraid to face any impediment. You are like a boar that way, like, you just go ahead and face it. Tiger, you have been called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you are capable of doing so. You are a very good leader, someone who walks the talk, someone who leads by example and leads from the front. That's how you'll be described as a very good leader. You are known for your authoritarian leadership qualities. Track down your fear and desires. Exactly, you are not afraid to face your fears and desires. You're seen as those people who can face their fears head on with confidence and courage, and you are not afraid, and you do not really think much about the consequences. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. You are seen as a very aggressive person, very stubborn, very aggressive, very determined kind of a person. A new start is coming. You guys are starting afresh in life. You guys are doing things which are making you look better, which are really, I'm seeing a lot of you. You are hitting the gym, you are eating better. Like, you guys are starting, I'm seeing, like, maybe clean eating, health wise, becoming more consistent, doing the hobby, or maybe some starting more of a savings, or an investment accounts, investing in a more um, uh, clever manner, being taking it more seriously, more consistently. Like, I'm seeing you are revamping your life, and you have done that, and you're getting the results, and people are talking about it. Step out of your comfort zone. You're more than happy to make yourself uncomfortable, because that is something that makes you a more evolved person. Like, you guys are happy being uncomfortable, because that's where the real growth happens, right? The Hierophant tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. Exactly. You guys are seen as very traditional, very reliable, very dependable, very traditional, someone who is worthy, someone who is not who is not, sorry, I said traditional. You are not very traditional. You are someone who is actually a very non-conformist. Also, I'm seeing, I said traditional, so there is a dichotomy. Some of you are traditional in certain aspect, but in other aspects, say for example, you believe in the traditional institution of marriage, but you do not believe that you should be getting married by 25 or 30. For you, that upper limit is nowhere near that. Like, there is no upper limit. So I'm saying you are traditional. You believe in marriage, but you don't believe that there is an upper limit to that. Like, by this time you should be getting married. No. So there is like an internal struggle there has been. Like, people actually call you like a very healthy mishmash of tradition and non-conformism. Ace of Cups, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. Exactly, you guys have a lot of potential about yourself. And that is something like you have a lot of potential, and people describe you as somebody that this is a person that could have done even better. They have so much potential that they can do so much better with their life. All right, guys, I hope you've got some clarity. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you. Namaste.